All right, so welcome again to Military Guna TV. I am your host, Mario Dakers. Thank you very much, guys, for joining me. And today we have two things in specific we want to speak about. We could actually move it to three, but the two main topic that I want to speak about today is actually Kareem Parris and also the Concacaf Gold Cup. Now, there's a lot of details in both aspects of two of them. For example, like Karim Paris, what he's doing right now. Then now for the Gold Cup, it extends a lot in regards to the detailing factor. So guys, please, I would advise you guys to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're here for the first and if you like the content. But I would really appreciate it if you don't subscribe. Ensure that you smash the like button. Now, first thing first, let's cover the Concacaf Gold Cup. Now, I have an issue with the Concacaf Gold Cup because the Concacaf Gold Cup is slated to play in a time period when all, and I mean all, the teams in Europe are at pre-season stage. Now, most players don't want to miss their pre-seasons because pre-seasons is where you get the opportunity, the coach get the opportunity to see the match sharpness that the players are coming in, to also see the level that the players are coming back to training with. And then now another factor with preseason is the factor that new players are coming into the team, and all of these things affect how a player might be seen, might be deemed inside of a team. So, for example, like let me give you a perfect example. Shamar Nicholson is in his second week of preseason. He would have to break his preseason to go and join with the Reggae Boyz to play the Concacaf Gold Cup. So I'm hoping you guys see where I'm coming from on that aspect of things, because the Concacaf Gold Cup timings is quite how would I put it now? It's quite insufficient in regards to the originated football timings of what the rest of the world is doing. I do know that they don't want it to coincide with each other, with the Euros and the Carnival, the Copa America, and all those things. But I do think that they can fit in these dates accordingly, because in the same sense, we do know that at that particular time, all players are on international duty. Now, when the CONCACAF Gold Cup is deemed to resume, most players will actually be going back to their club to start the pre-season. And at this point in time, our players are moving into a fresh tournament. Secondly, the tournament will finish at the beginning of August, in which that is the beginning of every single the top 5 European leagues. So it's quite difficult. So, for example, I think English League is going to start maybe around the 14, the 15, the mid stages of the August there. And it's telling you that what time and preparation would these players will have coming into the season, preseason. So let me use a player for example. Let me use Ethan Pinnock as an example. Ethan Pinnock would have started the CONCACAF Gold Cup campaign in July. The CONCACAF Gold Cup would finish in the beginning of August. The Premier League will be starting a few days, maybe 9 or 10 days after. Yes, we could say that at least he got 1 or 2 weeks to train, and at least he's coming from consistent playing time. But what if it's a case in which he is the most reliable defender that the team is expecting to have, and then right at the latter stage of the Gold Cup, he picks up an injury, and because of that, the team didn't put a plan in place to purchase another defender, and then the season will be so close to try to scraffle to get another defender. So I do think that the CONCACAF Gold Cup timings it's really, really causing a lot of problems for most of the players. Let's use Leon Bailey as well. Now, Leon Bailey will be playing in the CONCACAF Gold Cup. The season finished in May. Leon Bailey went off on his 2 weeks vacation, and he was injured. The reports came out that he was injured. He went on his vacation / injury, and then now he will start the Gold Cup campaign at the beginning of August. Leon Bailey will be finishing the Gold Cup campaign, moving into the Bundesliga. Now, what if a big offer comes in for Leon Bailey the 9th or the 10th of August, and Bayern Munich, Leverkusen decided that they're going to sell Leon Bailey, and Leon Bailey decided that he wants that offer. He wants to take up that offer. No, Leverkusen did not have proper timing and plan put in place that they would lose that player at that particular time to go and purchase someone who could fulfill his boot. So it's inconvenient. The Gold Cup schedule is inconvenient. Some of these some of these top teams in Europe, and it's also inconvenient. The players, it's inconvenient to the players as well. So I do think that this here that I'm talking about, the Gold Cup need to make some adjustment into their fixtures and the dates of their fixtures to let it be more fluent and more easier on the players, because it's not easy. It's really not easy. It's definitely not easy. And most of these players are thinking about their bread and butter. How can they feed their family? Yes, I did a report about tax allowance in regards to turning up for the team. But in the same sense, we have to realize that these players, the clubs are are where these players get their pay from, the clubs. So these are things that we have to factor in. So hopefully that is something that we can look forward going into the future. Now, let's speak about Kaheem Parris, people. Kaheem Parris won the Golden Boot for the Slovenia second division at KRK. Now, he scored 16 goals in the division. He scored 16 goals in the division. 16 goals. I think he had about 20 or 21 appearances and scored 16 goals. Now, think about that, people. I want you to really look into that. 16 goals in roughly 22 appearances. Can you imagine? No, we're talking about a 21-year-old player. A 21-year-old player who has naturally given talent. I did a report about Norman Campbell on his debut he scored. And now we're reporting today about Kaheem Parris, another talented young reggae boy, 21 years old, ready, and I mean ready to take the mantle. Ready to take the mantle. Talent, extremely talented. Leading goal scorer in the second division of the Slovenia League. And you just to think about, people, we're talking about, this is a massive achievement for a young man, a great achievement for a young man, and he's a Jamaican, he's a reggae boy. So we now have to start to put things in place for these young reggae boys who are doing so exceptionally well, so that they have a chance, I mean a strong chance, of giving their all for the national team. We have to start putting in things in place for these things to take account of itself. Now, 16 goal, people, that is a lot of goal. It doesn't matter what we want to say or how we want to look at it. That is definitely a lot of goals. So people, congratulations, Kaheem Parris. Your hard work is paying off. Hopefully you can move into the season. Oh, secondly, I almost forgot to tell you guys, Kaheem Parris is heavily linked with two teams in the upper division. He's heavily linked with two teams in the first tier division. So even if his team does not make it to the first tier division, because his 16 goals brought his team to the playoffs to go into the first tier division, even if his team does not make it to the first division, there's strong possibility that Kaheem Parris may make that move to the first tier division, because he's heavily linked with teams in the top division, such as Olimpija, Maribor. These reports came out of the Slovenian newspapers, in the Slovenian news article. So these are the teams that, and also Copper. Copper was the team that they played against in the what can I call it, in the playoffs. That KRK played in the playoffs, and Copper went up. And Copper is in the first division. But these are the players, these are the teams that are looking at it. So Maribor finished the league. Maribor finished the league second last season. And Olimpija finished the league third last season. That's the first tier division. The first tier division. And these are the teams that are looking at Kaheem Parris. So people, as a young man, he has a bright future, a very, very bright future, and we'll see how far that one goes. So people, I have nothing much. You guys know that I'm always reporting on every single player, but big up, massive respect to everyone who tune in. This has been a really, really good show. Hopefully guys we can see some improvement in regards to the Concacaf dates, because that is something that we need to work on. Concacaf need to work on it, and we will see more players playing in Concacaf because of that. Look at the USA team. Most of these teams are bringing depleted squad because of the same factor. So guys, tell me what you think about it. So first, tell me what you think about the CONCACAF dates and fixtures. If it should be worked around so that it can facilitate the players having their full participate in the tournament and still go and join at least mid part of the preseason for their clubs. And if it could be case something can be done. And also, congratulations again, guys. Tell me what you think about Kaheem Parris. This young man is working extremely hard, and we have to congratulate him. Big up Military Guna TV people. And guess what? I am out.